Who wouldn't like to live with less pain, stress, fear, and anxiety? Wouldn't you?
You bet.
You bet. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to turn that down. If we could just take a pill or a class or read a book and everything would get better and stay better. Wouldn't that be great? Look, we want to feel good. We're not paid enough. And there's the kids and the neighbors, the traffic. We got to get some relief. Our mate doesn't appreciate us. There's criticism and neglect. We're frustrated. So we find a substance, a Marlboro, a secretary, a football team, chips, and a six-pack. Sometimes we end up depressed, diseased, divorced, in rehab. You're always going to have a problem. If it's not your love life, it's your job. It's a soap opera out there. Forget about it. Someone's going to mess with someone they shouldn't. All hell is going to break loose. If we can manage our emotions, if we have the tools to soothe ourselves in a healthy way, then we won't be reaching outward for the tools of destruction. We can come up with solutions that will result in a happier outcome. Yeah, nice thought, but it's so much faster to just have an affair and a pizza. Liquor's quicker. The mall's right over there. I got plastic. Alcohol is the third leading cause of death in humans. But until it annihilates you or your family, it's just another statistic. When in denial, we don't see what we don't want to see. If there's something awful and we don't think we can change it, then thinking about it would just be an exercise in frustration, wouldn't it? We like to do what we're good at, like shopping and eating. I'm very good at eating. So why would I think about issues that I'm powerless over when I can eat? Right. I had a history of avoidance. When I was 21, living with Mark, the arch conservative, I had to live by his rules, one of which was no marijuana or marijuana smoking friends in his house. So I was reduced to taking my bong out on the balcony, only on weekends and only when he was drunk. Another rule, no drinking till after 5 p.m. Well, one day it was about 4 p.m. Did I have time to go over to the wet bar, pour myself a drink, brush my teeth, and get into the kitchen so I could look busy cooking before Mark opened the door? No, I concluded. I didn't have time to pour a drink. I'd have to chug it from the bottle. Drinking was my method of coping. Vodka made living with Mark possible. Often, if we stop drinking, we have to start thinking. The thought of leaving him was even scarier than staying. So I crossed over to the bar. I picked up the Smirnoffs, twisted off the top, chugged it. The warmth of the liquid going down would soon be accompanied by a feeling that everything was gonna be okay. And it would be okay for several hours, till I would say the wrong thing and we'd end up punching each other. Bruised and in despair, I would lock myself in the bathroom whimpering, wondering how I could kill him and get away with it. I could kill him, I just couldn't leave him. So, gulping the vodka at the wet bar, my eye was anxiously on the front door. I had the thought, wow, if I ever play an alcoholic on stage, this would be just how to do it. Because this is just like an alcoholic drinks. Just like. Right. One day, while rummaging through some built-in drawers in my closet, I spotted several brown oblong pellets. I briefly looked at the objects of undetermined origin, thinking, my goodness, they look just like rat turds. They looked like rat turds? What did I think they were, offspring of the gym tights? But I dismissed the idea of rat droppings. I mean, what would rats be doing in my drawers? In order to acknowledge that they were rat droppings, I'd have to admit to having a rat problem. Didn't want a rat problem. But how is it possible to totally deny the obvious? Me have rats? No, I couldn't think about any of that. I had pressing matters. I had to go watch Jeopardy. Because I didn't already feel stupid enough, I had to make sure.